Welcome to our live broadcast from the North Texas Fair and Rodeo, powered in part by Low Voltage Solutions and Classic of Denton.
Radio.com, we're broadcasting live from the North Texas Fair. I'm Dunashay from the Lowdown.
I'm Cheyanne Bullock, and I'm representing the North Texas Fair and Rodeo. We're in the 5th performance of the 89th Annual North Texas Fair and Rodeo. We have two of our Bud Light artists tonight, Mr. Steve Helms and Mr. Randy Brown, some returning faces that we've seen a lot of times before.
Hi, everybody.
Glad to be here. Thank you for having us.
All right, so we're saying that y'all been here a lot of times before. What keeps y'all coming back?
I've got a pig over in competition.
Is it racing, diving, or
Racing.
is it showing?
Oh, yeah,
it's
he's
racing?
yeah.
Okay.
I build my
Okay.
pigs for speed.
Okay.
No, they've asked me to come back, so I came back.
You're just like,
I
I'm
just-
here.
Yeah, they said come back and sing some more, so I did.
Are you just here?
No, actually, I'll tell you, honest truth, I've never actually been able to play here. And this is my first
For
time.
legal reasons, or?
No.
Oh.
I don't have any pig warrants or anything like that. No, honestly, this is my first time here. I've played out here many times for a lot of rodeos and stuff, and I've been out here a bunch, but this is the first time I played the North Texas County Fair and Rodeo, and I'm very honored to be here, and I hope this is the first time for a lot. So thank you very much. And we've had a great time, and thank you all so much for having us. It's been a wonderful experience and a lot of good people, so thank you very much.
So I got a question, fellas, and that's what is the most impactful thing that has happened in your personal careers? I know we're here at the North Texas Fair, but let's talk beyond that.
The most impact? Oh, man.
Sorry to dive
Getting
deep in
deep.
there, but-
Getting deep right off the
Well,
bat.
it started when I was 7. Golly. You know, honestly, just like the last month, I cut a new CD, and I got to do it with all of George Strait's band.
Oh, man,
So I'm hoping that that's going to be a really cool thing in my career.
that's excellent.
I signed a new publishing deal, and I'm hoping to get somebody bigger than myself to cut some of my songs and make me some money.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
best wishes on that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well, this is the first gig I showed up where they all actually gave us free Bud Light backstage, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Thank you, Bud Light.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and
There's,
I
a
got
bowl,
to.
there's a bowl of Snickers over there,
There,
too.
oh man, I didn't see that. And no, man. You know what? Every day I wake up, it honestly, and I joke around. Y'all know that I joke around with it, but honestly, it's like every day I get up, I get to do cool things and meet new cool people, and I don't want to go home because I'm like, man, I'm having so much fun, and I giggle a lot and joke a lot, and that's really the thing. So it's like I really don't have anything that stands out among something else because it's like every day is Christmas to me, and
That's
I really
awesome.
do enjoy that, and I ain't lying about that.
I hope it
That's
stays
very
that
cool.
way.
Well, I hope it does too. It does. It's very cool, and like I said, I'd never played here before for the North Texas County Fair and Rodeo, but I played here a bunch for other rodeos, and so I'm like really excited about being here, and we're having fun. We got Bonnie Bishop. She's running around. She'll probably come out here in a little bit, but and our boy Austin Alsop that we love a lot, and this guy right here. I mean,
I love you, man.
Stevie.
I love you.
Stevie. So.
It's a love fest.
And we had Dave Thomas too, man. He's an awesome guy too. So thank y'all very much for having us, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so going off the impactful time, was there ever a time that you sat there and you realized, like, something happened, you're like, wow, music is what I'm supposed to be doing?
Go ahead, Steve. When you met me. When Steve met me one time. No, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy.
What started for me was my dad had a record deal in the 70s, so I grew up in this. You know, all my uncles played music. My dad, I really didn't have a choice. Sonny Burgess, who played here last night,
night.
he's my cousin. He played guitar for my dad.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, we've all kind of grown up doing this.
Yeah.
So I knew from golly, when I was 7, this was what I was going to do. Because I was in a bar. I might as well play. I'm in a bar with Dad. I might as well play guitar, too.
You know, my deal was I was like when I first started playing, I was doing a lot of song swaps and playing a lot of places with a lot of the guys that are huge right now in Texas music. And when I say huge, I mean they're, you know, when they're right now and they're probably in their 40s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're established guys. But at one point I had to go to work and get a real job. And it was funny about my thing that really got me going was I was like, you know what? I think I can do music full time after I've already done a full time job, after I went to college, after I did everything, and I did this. If I can just make a living doing this, it was cool. And the coolest thing to me is getting to. Don't laugh at me because this is serious, but it was one of those things. It was like, you know, a lot of my heroes have become my best friends.
You're welcome, man.
That yeah, thank you, Steve, for doing that. But yeah, but it was a lot of the guys, like you just mentioned, Sonny, guys that I looked up to, guys that let me sing a song, guys that helped me out,
Gary P,
Gary P,
Stoney Wade,
Stoney, all those, but even the older guys, Johnny Bush and those guys, they would really encourage me. And it was like when you get a phone call from a guy that you worship, that you bought his CD the day it came out, and you went to their shows. When they call you on the phone and say, "Hey, dummy, where are you playing this weekend?" It just means a lot to you. And it was like one of those things. It was like, man, I can't believe I get to do this for a living, and I get to come out here and do this kind of thing. It's like I'm the luckiest guy on the planet. It's crazy. And so I try to have fun with it every day and giggle with it, and every day is a blessing, and just keep going. And I hope tomorrow is just as good as today. It's just kind of a cool day.
To build off of that same concept, what's been y'all's favorite collaboration project that y'all have been on since you've been doing music?
Well, I've written a bunch of Steve Helms songs that you know real well, and go ahead, tell them all about it. Yeah, you want to talk about it?
Well,
if you don't want to, I will. But anyway, like I said,
I'm just
go ahead, buddy.
Think of the ones that I want to talk about. We've written several together.
We have. We've done some good stuff together. We've got to play with a lot of cool people together, and we write songs together.
I've probably cut 3 or 4 tunes that Randy and I co-wrote.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 on my albums that
There's
he's
one.
been on. But it was a good one. And we had it written before you got to the house, but it was your idea.
That is a funny story, though. I was going fishing with one of my uncles. He's a great bass fisherman. And out there, I'm casting, and I've got this beat in my head, and I've got this idea in my head. Golly, I already throw a little loving on me. Throw a little loving on, and I'm fishing, and I'm just kind of doing that. I'm thinking, man, that'd be a great tune. And I text Randy, and I even sent you a melody, I think. I called you. He goes, yeah, when you get here, we were supposed to write that night. He said, when you get here, we'll write it. So I got there. They already had it done and halfway recorded. Wow, I did awesome on that.
He goes, it's kind of like, it's like throw a little loving on me, like we're fishing. And he goes, but it's kind of like, when you meet a girl and she knows what you need before you actually say you need it and stuff like that. And I go, man, come on over. You're really going to like your song you wrote. And so,
yeah, I did really good.
Then he goes, well, that's pretty cool, but I'd change a couple of things. And we're like, okay, we'll work on that. And the next thing I know is I sent him a copy of the rough demo that we'd already recorded it.
Yeah.
I go, there it is. He goes, well, I guess I don't get any say on that. I guess that's all right. So that was it's on our album, man. I'm proud that you did that because we wouldn't have written that song without you. It was a great job, man. Steve's a good man. Steve's a lot of people see us out and they see us. We're kind of like the Abbott and Costello deal, and I'm more the Don Rickles. I'm kind of picking on him all the time. But the thing is what you don't understand is Steve is a great guitar player, an unbelievable guitar player, unbelievable musician. He's got so much history from playing piano to bass to guitar to he can do everything. He can sing harmony. He can do everything. And I was very blessed a long time ago to meet him. Mike Crow introduced us to each other, and through that deal, we made a friendship, and we've kind of become really good friends. And so a lot of people are going, man, y'all hate each other. I'm like, dude, you can't talk to somebody like I talk to Steve and like Steve talks to me without us going into a fist fight if we didn't love each other. And that's the truth. I love this man, and we're really good buddies. And he is probably one of the best musicians I know right there.
I think I see him getting teary-eyed.
Well,
so touched by this.
Who's cut nuggets in here?
Whatever. But he really is, and watching tonight Bonnie Bishop playing, and he can back her up and back me up and do a lot of cool things, and he's got this new album right now they did with Ace and the Whole Band from George Strait, and a lot of those guys will run around and they'll say, hey Randy, hey what have you been doing? And I'll talk to them, and they'll say, hey, well, when are we going to get together and do something? I'm like, man, I don't know, man, but I'm pretty sure I can't afford the Ace and the Whole Band. And the next thing I know is Steve calls me and goes, hey, I just recorded an album with the Ace and the Whole Band. I'm like, all right, okay, there you go.
Sorry,
man. True story.
Sorry, dude.
All right.
It's really good, though.
So if there's some young musicians out there that might be struggling or feeling like giving up, what's some advice y'all would want to give to them?
Well, I just tell Austin also to just go up there and do. No, Austin. I got to tell y'all that's part of the joke was we giggled about that. Austin came over. He grabbed me. He goes, "Hey, we're going to go do an interview in a minute." I go, well, "Hey, man, they want you to do it because you're the headliner tonight." And he's like, well, "Go with me." I go, all right, I'll be over there in a minute. And then, of course, I went and did what I do and goof off and mess around. And when I got here, he was walking out. He was like, I thought you were coming with me, man. I was like, man, I would have, but I knew you could kill it by yourself. And I'll tell you, Austin's one of the great ones out there. He's one of the best guys out there. He is doing so good, and he's probably one of my favorites. And I'll tell you, the other guy that's probably my favorite is Cody Johnson. Just good people that have had a lot of good things happen to them.
Hey.
And they have more.
Answer her question.
Okay. Well, hang on. I'm getting to the question. Hey, just because I'm not mentioning your name right now,
No,
just simmer down.
She
all right?
said new artist. What advice would
All
you
right.
give them?
But the thing is, what I was going to tell you is like, I'm very honored to get to know these guys like Cody. And y'all got Cody coming up here for too long. You got Sam Riggs
Thursday.
coming up tomorrow, I believe.
Tomorrow, yes.
You know, and you have these great guys. And these people are the most giving people, most amazing people. They'll be in here interviewing with you and having fun, and you're going to giggle and laugh and have a great time with them. And the thing is I get to know these guys, and honesty, and this is true story, and I'm not lying. I'm quite a bit older than those guys, but they teach.
not lying.
I'm not lying about that. But what's funny about it is they teach me more than I could ever give to them. I mean, I just see their generosity. I see their attitudes. I see their great emotions, their great hearts, their great soul, their great writing, their great musicianship. And so the thing is, why would you want to listen to my advice? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're just awesome. So that's really the truth about that thing.
I see where you went with that.
You see how
Instead of asking us idiots, ask Cody Johnson.
Yeah, Steve, what have you learned from me?
Never do an interview with you, ever. Never give you a live microphone. I've learned that over and over and over.
That still happens.
And it's still,
You don't tell anyone.
It still happens, yeah. I could have told you too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, that's true. And this rodeo thing right here, like I really am honored to be a part of this because all my friends have always been up here, and they're always getting to do this stuff, and I'm always sitting at home going, well, I played there before, but I didn't get to play there in the big show. You know, I'm like, okay, well, I finally got here, and so I'm really glad to be here. And I'm glad to be here with him, and I'm so glad to be here with Bonnie Bishop. She's one of my favorite people in the world. And I'm excited, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might be back here tomorrow next night. I might come back just as
Come on back.
just as back as a guy out there eating the corn dog and cheering everybody on.
He's so full of crap. He knows it's free beer. That's all it is, y'all.
Well, and that too. And I've got a Porta John opening on tomorrow, and I've got a dog dipping I got to play on Thursday. So it's probably not going to happen. But anyway, thanks for having me.
I knew this interview was going to go so south. So
And scene.
I don't know how it went south. I mean, you know, it's all right.
But Steve, do you have any advice?
God almighty. The only advice I would tell anybody, I've been doing this a long time, and I'm nobody. I promise I'm not.
Long time.
A long
I mean, a
time.
real long time.
I promise a long
I'm talking
time.
longer than this fairgrounds has been here. Long
Yes.
time.
I've been doing this a long
I'm
time.
telling you, long time.
The only thing is write good songs. Just because somebody says it's a good song doesn't make it a good song. There's so much of that going on right now to me in my brain, and this is going to get me in trouble. Everybody's going mediocre. Write a good song. Record it well at a good studio. And make it good. That's the only thing I can tell you. Good stuff sells. The people that are really doing well right now, they're making great records. Make a great record. There you go.
Good advice. Simple.
Good sales. Sorry, Randy.
Oh, so we're done? Well, apparently we're done.
Oh,
Let
me tell you.
I thought that was a mic drop.
Let me just tell you something right now, Randy Watson. You ain't dropping the mic and being done with me. I can tell you, I got more to talk
I thought
about.
this was like wrestling. I said my piece and I'm out.
Now that you're off your soapbox, we can ask more.
No, he's right. He's right. He's doing a lot of good writing too, and he's writing with a lot of good people.
And I'm not even,
You've got
talking about myself. She said a new dude on the,
Okay,
on the street.
can I be in charge for a minute?
God.
Thank you. But what I'm going to
Stop
tell
it.
you is he's done a really good job. He's been writing with Bree Bagwell quite a bit. He's been writing with a lot of great writers, a lot of good people, and it brings out a lot of magic. And he's really done a good job on that.
Like
And
how Randy talks about you like you're not here. Or you don't know what's going on in your life.
I feel like I'm dying or something.
no, a lot.
He was great. He really was awesome. We're going to miss him.
A lot of times you have to understand.
gonna miss
I
him.
always have to talk like I pretend like he's not here. Really, tell you the truth. No, I'm a big Steve Helms fan, and I'm big all of his people he hangs out with. He hangs out with Wade Bowen. He hangs out with all our heroes and those guys, and he writes a lot of songs with them, and I'm really proud of it. And hey, man, you're doing good. And every time he writes a new one, I'm like, you didn't write that. Who wrote that with you? And he's like, no, I came up with the idea. I'm like, okay.
I was fishing. Hey, I was fishing.
Yeah, I was fishing, and then they already had it recorded, and it was already on the Texas music chart. Okay, that's good. Anyway, thank y'all very much for having us, too.
I think she's got another question.
That. Oh, go ahead, Cheyanne.
I think Dunashay might have another question.
You got one?
Well, the last question I had kind of built off of what y'all were talking about and writing new stuff. What's your favorite part about the process of writing a new song?
Honestly, for me, it's having an idea. They don't come around very.
You're right
the
about
good
that.
ones. I'm serious.
No, you're
the
right.
the good song ideas, they don't happen very often. So when I do have one, and I get so excited about it. And I'll tell you in a minute. Somebody today said something, and I don't remember who it was, and I got my phone out and I put it in my notes.
It just hit you.
It did the way they said it, it was like, wow, that's really clever, So I put it in my phone, and I'll write a song about it. But when the idea comes, that's what's cool for me.
About you, Randy?
Man, my deal thing about it, writing a song is I'll write a million of them, but when I feel like it's good enough to make people dance, to hit an emotion in somebody, and I can see somebody smile, and I can see somebody request that song, or I can see somebody go, I don't know why you don't play this song on your album anymore. And I'm like, well, because I played dance halls, I played beer joints, I played everything in the world, and nobody really dug that song. And somebody comes up to me and go, that was my favorite song on the album. That's when I know I did something right. And that's crazy to say that, but that's the deal. And I don't know about Steve, but I hold myself on such a high caliber about my writing that I really lose a lot of great songs because I think about who's my favorite writers. My favorite writers are Dean Dillon. My favorite writers are Chris Christopherson. My favorite writers are those guys like that. And so a lot of the songs that I write, I throw in the trash because I'm like, those don't hold up for that. And then at the end of the day going, you know what, though? I've written some songs that I would have thrown away like that. And, man, people come out every night. I had somebody request a song I wrote tonight right here on our first set. We'll be back there at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, by the way, Bud Light stage. Y'all come see us. But anyway, other than that, you'll see that, and they'll come out and request that song. I'm going, you know what? I'm not quite as big as loser as I thought I was. It's not too bad.
Don't go too far.
And that's my thing. So that's my songwriting deals. I know what I like in songwriting, and I know that I would never, probably ever hit that level. So I throw so many of them away. But when I do write one that I go, hey, this is pretty good, and when it connects with somebody, I think, man, we hit a home run on that, and that's cool. And that's the most gratifying thing you can ever get in your life. So there you go. There's the short answer.
Beautifully said.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to let these two relax a little bit before their set. As Randy said, they'll be on the Bud Light stage 11 to 12:30 right after Austin Alsop. We got to go catch a little bit of his set. He's on the Budweiser stage right now. So y'all come out to the fair and come do what Cowboys do, and we'll see you here. And thank you to Denton Radio for being out here with us. Bye, guys.
See ya. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. For more Denton information and entertainment, visit DentonRadio.com and check out our list of Denton podcasts. While you're surfing the internet, make sure to check out our friends Low Voltage Solutions and Classic of Denton.